I knocked over my lighting. Magic. Guys, I was working on a video. I was in the middle of editing it. I had about 3 hours into editing it. And I was putting something in the editor. Had to take time to put it in. And I went on YouTube. I was working on a video about Jack White and where I thought he was going with his album. And when I went on YouTube, he released 2 new songs. Shot all my speculation in the ass. Completely wrong. I don't know if I'm happy that he did that so I wouldn't have put a wrong video up and been completely wrong. Or I'm disappointed because I put so many hours of work into that video. But, here's my thoughts on the new Jack White records. Alright, so Jack White. His last 2 albums, in terms of his solo career, have been, his first one was alright. His second one was alright, but a little bit better. And this album is looking to be a really bold statement compared to the 2. It is really out there and really weird, as far as I can tell. I don't know how the rest of the track list is going to go, but as for these 2 songs, I'm digging it. So the first song I'd like to talk about is called Connected by Love. He always has those songs with love in it. He's done that since the White Stripes. White Stripes are my favorite band of all time, if you didn't know. And I've noticed this kind of trend since Jack White's career. He started with his blues, and since the White Stripes have been kind of out, even when the White Stripes are going, he kind of veered a little bit further and further from the blues in favor for like a gospel type sound. So he's been getting a little more and more gospel, and you can definitely tell it in this track and a lot of his solo work. And Connected by Love, it's almost like a normal Jack White song. It's like if Jack White were to put a gimmick on his own song, it'd be that he put some synthesizers in, and he doesn't really use the guitar in it. But it's a good track. I mean, it sounds great. It's kind of weird. I don't know why it just took me off guard to see Jack White singing without a guitar on him or playing the piano or organ or anything. It's a little weird, but once you get past that, I mean, it's a really good track. And there's an organ solo. It's not a very good organ solo. It's okay. It's serviceable, but I wouldn't call it anything spectacular. And I do dig the track. I like the wubbing kind of wobbly synthesizers. Those are absolutely... I think they really bring a dynamic to the song to make it not just like another Jack White song. He's trying to prove that he's being a bit different, even with the songs he'd normally write, which I appreciate. But, the other track, Respect Commander, shoves some of that just completely out the window. This is a guitar-heavy track, but, it's mostly instrumental, except so it's about a 4.5 minute track. A little less than a minute of it has vocals in it. So, most of it's instrumental, and it's really strange. It has great guitar in it. I think the song, honestly, if it was 20-30 seconds shorter, would have been a lot better. I think it goes on a little too long, but it's a really good track. I really do appreciate it. And with Respect Commander, it's odd because it sounds a little more like Jack White, like maybe like Highball Stepper would be the next comparison track I'd put to it. But at the same time, it's just kind of out there with the weird repeating guitar and drum beat. And he has a really good guitar solo on this that sounds great. Again, it reminds me a lot of Highball Stepper, but Highball Stepper was a good track. So with these 2 tracks, I'm pleased with what I got. I'm interested to see what he does, because now he can either release more tracks that kind of sound like they're going to belong on the album, or he's just going to release more and more tracks that put you down this rabbit hole of weirdness. And kind of, I guess experimentation for Jack White standards. He's always done kind of things that are different, but he's never been like really out there. Like, he's never had some idea that's like changed the face of music, but it's looking to be really good so far. And so the album still doesn't have a release date. It's been officially confirmed that it's called My Boarding House Reach. And I was really hoping to make a video on his teaser to the album. It was like a Madman collage of sounds from the album and things, and it was really cool, and I wanted to make a video on it, but I wanted to get this Jack White speculation done, and that got shot in the ass, for better or for worse. And so I'm happy to be making this video, though, because he's going in a good direction as far as I'm concerned. I hope no other album sounds like this from him, but one album that sounds like this would be fantastic and amazing, and I hope the rest of his songs are as quality. For these 2 tracks, I'm looking forward to what he has to offer. I'm really excited for it. I hope we get a release date soon because I really want this album to come out. And when it comes out, expect me to do some kind of review or reaction. Probably a review because I feel like it's not going to be good for a reaction. But we'll see. I should be working on a video here soon to hold you guys over. I'm trying to make a video at least every 2-3 weeks if I can. And I've been putting a lot more editing and time into them and trying to really get a good idea of what I wanted to do. Like I said, I had hours of editing to that last one, and it got shot in the ass. Maybe it's a good thing, but I'm really looking forward to the solo effort. I'm out. That'll be a really cool edit when I edit, like it blacking out the camera. Let's try that again.